I'm chatting with an expert on all things Walkersville. Allie, thank you so much for joining Good Morning Frederick.
I am so excited to be here. I love me
Well,
some
we are
Walkersville.
very excited to have you. We love experts of local communities, of which Walkersville is part of Frederick County. So, we were just chatting before. You thought the grass was greener in Montgomery County, but you scurried back to Frederick County pretty quickly and have decided that this is the place.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I always tell people like I've only lived on like public water for maybe like 3 years out of my life, not counting college, and so I'm on public water in Walkersville, but it's just the vibe. I cannot
Yeah.
thrive in any kind of like urban setting. And so I love everything about Walkersville. I'm a real estate agent. And so I get to see lots and lots of different areas. And I have completely dedicated myself to this place because I love it. And there are just so many things that people who really enjoy suburban living, but country living, that they can get everything. And then, the cities are there. We know where they are. We can go to them
Yeah.
whenever we need to.
So tell me kind of, if somebody is watching now and it may be new to Frederick County or just hasn't spent much time in Walkersville, tell me about like the top three places that people like your hidden gems. What would be your hidden gems in Walkersville?
The library is, I mean, we have tons of libraries in Frederick County. They're all gorgeous. The one in Walkersville is amazing. The programming that they have there, my kids, they walk to the library, which, I mean, we know that Frederick County is not the most walkable place, but somehow in Walkersville, like, which is very, very rural. My children walk to the library. They go there at least once a week for some kind of programming. It's got the beautiful glass all around. It's amazing. So the library is our number one hidden gem. I'm also in part of the Walkersville Business Professionals Association. I just found out at the last meeting that they're doing a lock-in for your stuffed animals at the Walkersville Library. You send them, you tag them, and then they send you pictures of what they do overnight.
You are kidding.
I'm dying. It's the cutest thing ever. My kids are definitely sending their stuffies, but
I
it's going to
love it.
be adorable. So obviously,
Yeah.
the library is amazing.
Yeah.
The parks. We have a lot of parks, and I'm not sure if anybody is into what's it called, frisbee golf, but or disc golf or whatever you want to call it. But we have
Yes.
at Heritage. We have a full disc golf like course. Um, the Creamery Park is just it's right across from the library. So a lot of people walk over. It was just completely redone. It's gorgeous. But really, all of the parks here are well maintained and people actually go to them.
I love
Uh,
it.
I see people in the middle of the day, like the same, in the evenings when we do sports activities, but they're very well trafficked.
Yes. Love that too, because our parklands are really, I mean, our city's way or, your area's way of giving back to the community. And you do like to keep them nice and clean and see them kept up and see people using them. That's awesome.
Absolutely. And if you're in any of our parks, you'll often see the hot air balloons flying by. They tend to land here a lot. So,
Oh, very, very nice.
yeah.
Yeah, and then with real estate, what are the hot neighborhoods in Walkersville? And do you guys have a lot of inventory?
Why would you say the I word? Come on. Well, I mean, we have no inventory in Frederick County. Everybody
Yeah,
knows that. There is limited inventory in Walkersville as well.
yeah.
Some of the big neighborhoods here would be Deerfield, Sun Meadow, Winterbrook, Fountain Rock. Those are all neighborhoods that are out there. And then, of course, Walkersville stretches. So there's like off of Daysville Road, there's lots of big country estates out there. There is no inventory. Oh, I'm sorry, Discovery. Hello. Well, how could I
Yeah.
forget Discovery? Um,
Yeah.
that's a big one. I just sold a house there today, actually. But you can find some really good, I mean, even townhouse living in Frederick is so expensive. I
Mm.
mean, I've been in real estate for 10 years. The prices that I lock people in on now seem absurd, but I feel like Walkersville is still one of those places that is still affordable to live, and we are on par with the national average for home sale prices. So, if you're thinking like, oh, well, I can't move here because it's so expensive, Walkersville is really on par with the national average. So you're not
Yeah, and
spending too
so
much.
it's very important to work with a real estate agent who hears first when any properties do come on the market, because you start to give your real estate agent your wish list.
Yes.
They will work hard to find you exactly what you're looking for, and they hear about it well before anyone else. So you're going to want to do that for sure.
Another thing
Um,
another thing is I run the Walkersville Living Facebook page. So a lot of people are messaging me. So if you're saying like, "Oh, I want to find out about a house before it comes on market." There are lots of people reaching out to me saying, "Hey, I'm thinking of selling." If I have them kind of in the hopper, that's a great
yep,
way.
yeah.
I'm also involved now in the Business Professionals Association, and I'm the president of the Glade Elementary PTA because,
Oh,
you
you
know,
are literally the mayor of Walkersville. Is there a mayor in
there's a
Walkersville?
burger. There's a yes, there's a bird. Yes, that's Chad. Chad, I'm not trying to take your spot. Love you. But I am like the unofficial curly-headed mayor
The
of Walker.
yes, I like it. I like it very much. Look, I think that having somebody excited about a community is really infectious, and it really is. You are like the PR for Walkersville, because when you're involved in all those things, you do become kind of this central hub of information. And how can residents of Frederick County support Walkersville? Are there things that we can do to help?
Absolutely. Well, we have Walkersville Days. That is our big event in the spring, Walkersville Day. And that is a big yard sale. And if you're a yard saler, if you're a thrifter, you would love it. I'm also trying to do a bring back an event that was pre-COVID called Finding Walkersville. That's a scavenger hunt. And you can go around and upload your picture at different like QR codes. And then at the end, you get a prize for stopping off at all the stops that are in Walkersville. That's something that I'm working on also for the same day as Walkersville Day. That's in the spring as well in May. At Christmas time, we have a big parade. We have the Chris Kindle, where you go to different churches and the Chris Kindle Market and
I
all
did
of the
not
churches.
know this.
You didn't know that? Come on.
No.
Well, the parade is amazing. Then later in the day, you go to all the different churches and they're all open and everybody goes and they set up booths and they have like a little craft fair.
Well, I had no idea you guys did a Christmas parade.
We have a
Maybe
Christmas
I was
tree
just
lighting.
asleep. I don't know.
We have a Christmas tree lighting in Creamery Park, which is, I mean, it's so cute. I love it, and all the kids are there, and there's hot chocolate, and the Grinch comes, and there's activities at the library. You walk across the street, you light the tree, and then of course we this in the fall of this year was our first time ever hosting a huge band competition at Walkersville High School. I used to be a bandy back in my day, and so it was really exciting to see like all of the high schools from different states even coming in and
Are
being
these
here.
like marching bands?
Marching band, correct. Mhm.
Nice. Oh,
It was the
that's
first time we
great.
had a really big competition at Walkersville, and that was really cool.
Yeah, that's excellent. Look, I mean, I think in Frederick County, adjacent to Frederick City, not that far, we have these gems throughout our county that you need to get out and explore. And so we will make sure to stay in touch with Allie and make sure you're aware of all the great events going on in Walkersville and how you can support a great part of the county, which is part rural with a lot of great farms, including our friends at Rosy Cheeks.
I was about to
Um,
say 2 more 2 more the
yeah,
hidden gems, Rosy Cheeks and the Village Tavern. Those are local owned, eating and drinking establishments. Rosy Cheeks is where you will find me most Fridays, and then I hop on over to the tavern with my friends. It's that small town feel that I really wanted my kids to experience. I went to Urbana High School back when it was farmland and nothing else, and I can't get that anymore. And so I felt like Walkersville was a place for us to be. And we moved here a year and a half ago, and I've never stopped raving about it since. I'm sure people want me to shut up, but I'm not going
oh,
to.
we love that. We really do, because I believe Frederick County is one of the greatest places in the state of Maryland, maybe in all of the country for sure. I know our communities are super supportive of one another. So we need to get out and support Walkersville, which is part of our great Frederick County. Allie, we really appreciate you. So your page, is it just for people who live in Walkersville, or can anyone join your group? How are you guys about that?
Listen, uh, I make the rules. So I want everybody to know about Walkersville. So guess what? Walkersville Living, you should look it up on Facebook. We're there. I also have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel not only has a bunch of different of the local businesses in Walkersville, but every home that comes on the market in Walkersville that will allow me to take a tour, I do a listing, a property tour video for every single
Very
home that
good.
comes on the market in Walkersville. So if you're thinking, maybe I want to live there, go through all of my property tours, binge watch them, and figure out if that's the vibe for you.
I love it. I love it very much. So Walkersville Living, is that the name of the YouTube channel as well?
Correct. And if you go to
Awesome.
my website, walkersvilleliving.com, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I got to do it. We have a tour, we have a travel guide for the city of Walkersville. And so if you're coming from afar, or if you have someone that you love that knows that you live in Walkersville or they came to visit one time, you can download the travel guide and give it to somebody you love.
I love it. I love it. Keeping things easy to get all the information you need right at your fingertips. Allie, we appreciate you. We're going to be working a lot together, I have a feeling. We're going to do some collabs, I know for sure. We're going to make sure our viewers are aware of all the great stuff happening in Walkersville. Thank you so much.
Thank you.